Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Wife reveals her body count on her wedding day. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Oh, just got married, right?
Just today,
Yes,
like 4 hours ago.
Okay, and do you guys know each other's body count?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
the body count, no. That's irrelevant.
Is it?
Yes, past is the past. Like, this is my future.
Are you willing to admit it right now?
9.
9?
Oh, man. Hold on, man. We have to play that one more time. Because one more time. Hold on.
Oh, just got married, right?
Just today,
Yes,
like 4 hours ago.
Okay, and do you guys know each other's body count?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
the body count, no. That's irrelevant.
Is it?
Yes, past is the past.
Look at how
Like, this
convinced
is
my man
future.
was.
Are you willing to admit it right now?
9.
9?
Oh, man. See, she just became a whole different woman in his eyes. This guy signed the papers, committed, no prenup, child on the way. Listen, here's the thing about body count and why I do videos like this. I had a woman who once commented recently, actually, it was recently, she commented and said, well, there's no purpose for these videos about body count other than, it being entertainment, right? Other than that, it really doesn't matter. It's all for entertainment. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Spoken like a true woman. Of course, that's the way you think. She thinks I make these type of videos only for entertainment. No, it's also for educational purposes. And the truth is, people that watch these content forget that most men don't know this side of female nature. What do I mean by that? Something that a lot of people forget who watch my content, especially if they're new, or maybe this happens a lot if someone's been watching it for a while. So they forget that a large majority of men out here don't think women are out here in the streets like that. They don't think women are being promiscuous. They don't think they're racking up bodies. Now, again, to you, you may have heard 9 and you may have said, that's not that bad. I agree, it gets a lot worse than 9. But that just goes to show you, you think that way because of the content you've seen of other women revealing larger numbers like 70 or 80 and some being like 50. 9 sounds pretty moderate. In fact, I'd say most men who know how much women are out here just tossing that cat left and right out in these streets, they hear 9 and they're like, okay, not bad, right? There's a few of you guys who are looking for virgins. I don't know what that's all about. You're never gonna find that. Not today, not here, not ever. But the reaction that man just gave is a man who doesn't understand how things are going out here for women. He didn't expect that. He saw it all over his face. But going back to that comment that woman left who said, are these only for entertainment? No. It's videos like this that lead men to other content that's a lot more important about like how men should carry themselves, embracing their masculinity. But the first thing they usually don't understand is the difference in experience when it comes to how women date and how men date, women's access to sex versus men. The average guy out here doesn't know how much these women are out here in the streets, right? They're not looking up studies about how there are more virgin men 25 and under than they are virgin women. They don't do that type of studies just because maybe they haven't been introduced to it yet, right? They're not aware. They haven't tasted that coffee. Not yet, but this guy just did. But I bet you if he actually understood what was really going on out here, he wouldn't be as shocked with that number. I know people have talked about studies where a woman who slept with more than 5 guys is more likely to divorce her man, such and such. I'm aware. But 9 bodies is not that crazy, considering that I just did a video of a chick who was bragging about her low body count of 30. That was crazy. Moving on. Do you look for men when dating yourself? Let's get it.
Dating myself, I like to go to clubs, bars, lounges, restaurants, like museums, like by myself. But one of the things that I have to make intentional is the exact opposite, is to stop, and it's one of my New Year's resolutions, by the way, is to stop looking for men while I'm doing it. Dating myself to find a date. Like, stop doing that. Stop going, okay, ooh, this restaurant. Yes, like this restaurant is perfect at 5 because all the career men are there. Like, stop doing that. That's something that I'm gonna date myself, baby. You're dating yourself.
You know why I love that? Because you know why I love that? I feel like it should be a natural progression.
Guys, before I let these panderers talk to these women, because that's what I see is about to happen here, the disposition, the approach, right? He's about to add to that delusion. When have you ever heard men talk like this? Women have become so accustomed to just saying like ridiculous things like dating yourself. How does that even make sense? When have you ever heard men talk like this? Now, I understand men are different from women, but this here is just straight delusion, right? What does that even mean, dating yourself? When a guy's single and you ask a guy, hey, are you seeing anybody? You just say no, just kind of chilling right now, but I'm single. You never hear a guy say, I'm dating myself. Where this idea of dating yourself come from? I refuse to let these type of terms just become normal, right? This is what leads to those women who are out here marrying themselves too, as like a protest for female empowerment and loving yourself. Let's see what these guys have to say.
You know why I love that? Because you know why I love that? I feel like it should be a natural progression. If you're out and about and you're not intentionally looking, it's gonna come to you. Be patient. It's gonna happen. It'll manifest itself.
It will manifest itself. God. Manifestation. These are the only type of men who women will allow to give them advice. Don't work for it. Just stay by yourself, with yourself. It's going to pop up. That man you want, 6 foot man, is just going to pop out of nowhere and be like, hey, I've been looking for you. Sounds a little crazy if you ask me. This goes back to not wanting to take accountability and being intentional because you don't want to fail and you don't want to look at yourself closely, right? And then you have guys like this who are feeding this type of a conversation.
I know.
Sometimes you force things and it don't work out the best way.
All right, guys, as always, let's check out these comments. Let's see what the people have to say. This first commenter says, yes, this is real. In what world? In what world is this real? Next commenter says, always a fun convo when that broken guy not on the show. Now, if you guys remember this show, I think they're talking about Rico. This chick is talking about Rico, I believe his name is. He's the guy with the braids and stuff. She obviously prefers him not to be in the show. Why? Because he brings a lot of bitter reality to situations, uncomfortable reality that might be best for people who want to grow, right? No one is perfect, but the guy makes a lot of sense a lot of the times on the show. This is him not being on the show, and this whole conversation just doesn't really make any sense. Date yourself. What's the point of that? To love yourself. What's the end goal? That's the question. This male commenter says, women really embrace loneliness with the face palm emoji. Next comment, this woman says, they don't approach me or say nothing to me anyway, so I might as well just rock with myself and chill on the expectations. Laughing emojis. I guess I kind of see what you mean. Next comment, yes, you've got to be in a slow, steady, and calm mindset. Forcing things is not what's happening. Explore while dating yourself. No pressure. There is pressure. There's a biological clock. Time is running out. The wall is swiftly approaching. And when it comes, it leaves nobody unchecked. This woman says, I love dating myself, with the heart emoji. And then somehow they always flock when I'm focused on just me. This commenter says, 100, love this. I smile a lot and I'm approachable, but the only men that approach me when I'm by myself are men with no jobs, living with different people, nothing going on for themselves. I've been told I appear confident. That just means you look like a headache. Learn to read between the lines, ladies. Learn to read between the lines. She goes on to say, which I am, masculine, and that may intimidate men. Oh yes, they're so scared. I was also told during my Dating Sucks IG live that men don't approach women due to fear of rejection. Yeah, that's what it is. They're afraid of you rejecting them. That's why you're single. Dating apps are a joke. So like sis said, I'm just out here dating myself. This commenter says, I'm always alone. I never called it a date. I just like to go places and do things with or without anyone else. Well, that's okay, right? That's all right. But calling it dating yourself, I don't know, kind of weird. Next comment, what he said. So she's obviously talking about the manifest your life, manifest the man in your future life. Next comment says, this is one of the things I tell my clients to do when they're trying to detox. It's definitely necessary because you're unlearning and learning a lot about yourself, and your taste buds in men and life change as you grow. Taste buds in men. You see, the problem with this is she's talking about learning your different tastes in men. That would be okay if women held access to what these women want, which is marriage. You should be looking for men's taste in wives and women who they want to marry. That's the way somebody who gets what they want thinks. Next comment, which looks like a repeat commenter, says, I prefer to be left alone when I'm out by myself. I'm looking for no one to come asking me sympathy questions. Bruh, let me enjoy this moment in peace. I'm quite aware that I came out by myself. I love going places by myself and on my own time, which is good, man. If a woman enjoys being by herself, then cool. So this woman enjoys being by herself. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a lot of women out here who want to be alone, because that's where they're all headed anyways. They're gonna be by themselves. That's the future. I hate to admit it. Another commenter says, I date myself when I'm in a relationship too. Me time is essential for me. I get the me time thing. I don't get the labeling it dating myself thing. That's weird. This commenter says, I don't look at all. I'm just out here living. Final commenter says, oh nah, I really be out here enjoying myself so much alone that men will ask me in a shocking way on my way out if I really came alone. Love my me time. Child. Guys, as always, curious to know what you guys thought of the topics discussed in this video. Leave your comments, thoughts, opinions down below. I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pod, man. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.